And I got shot. I mean, I was on Facebook, I was on YouTube, and some of the comments that came when I was showing you the foreclosures that took place from people that have been deported, I saw some real stupid behind statements. You didn't you thought that I was crazy, 19 years in real estate, and I'm telling you that people do this all the time, and they've been doing it in rapid amounts prior to 2020 COVID. When I researched, they've been doing this for the last probably 10 to 15 years. Think I'm crazy? Come on.
Is this country being too lenient with offering taxpayer-funded help and assistance to migrants, or is it necessary help? Some people are upset about this. There are many companies in America who offer special loans to those who may not be citizens or they're migrants. There are also monetary assistance programs that are offered to non-U.S. citizens or migrants who may not be in this country legally. In one video, an American business owner in tears said she was not able to get a loan to start her business, but a migrant was able to secure a special loan to buy her business.
But I need my president to tell me why I worked so hard all these years, all these decades. Couldn't get a business loan, but I bust my ass to get the money to create my business.
Now, California lawmakers also recently passed a bill that could make undocumented immigrants eligible for home loans. And of course, we know about car loans. Joining us to talk about it, conservative talk show host Angela Box. And this wasn't intended to be a one-sided conversation. The person who was speaking on behalf of, look at you, you're happy.
So excited.
So damn happy this person didn't show up. But one of our guests didn't show up.
Yes.
And so we're going on because so many people are talking about this and that viral video. So when you see migrants, and you'll say illegal immigrants, get these loans and special loans that private companies offer. And of course, there's a government-funded Medicare, Medicaid, all of those programs. What are your thoughts on this, Angela?
Well, I'm old enough to remember. I can't seem to put my finger on who told us that this exact thing was going to be happening. Oh, I know it was. It was Donald Trump. He said it in 2015. And now, thanks to Greg Abbott, and, you know, I'm not a massive fan of Greg Abbott, but on this, man, this political stunt he pulled, shipping all those illegals to blue cities and blue states, was chef's kiss genius. Because now every single blue city and blue state gets to feel what we in Texas and we in border communities have felt. And what the Democrats are doing, see, here's the big picture here. Democrats have zero ideas, none. Kamala Harris will not sit down for an unscripted interview. She will not take questions. Their ideas are bankrupt. They have literally nothing. She's the border czar. Her and Joe Biden have let in 15 million illegal aliens. And now the Republicans put forward the SAVE Act, which is a bill that was passed by Republicans. Not one single Democrat voted for it. Would make it proof of citizenship to vote and a photo ID to vote. Now, Democrats always like to say that black and brown people are too stupid or helpless to get a photo ID to vote. But here's the big secret, and they let the cat out of the bag, and they're starting to be more honest about it. Because their ideas are so terrible, they have to import voters, because illegal aliens coming over the border are going to be getting on government assistance, and that is going to be paid for by taxpayers. But guess what? They're going to become future Democrats, because this is globalism, this is communism. Kamala Harris is a Marxist. Tim Walz is a Marxist. Joe Biden doesn't know where the hell he is.
For those, Angela, who said that President Trump and his...
That's why I said this is a battle between globalists, patriots, and nationalists. And he nailed it 100%. The loan, there is a non-QM loan that you can easily get. Google it. Ask ChatGPT, what is a non-QM loan? Matter of fact, I'll do you even a better one. Let's do a better one for you. Where do I have this? This non-QM loan set up. Hold on. This is even a better one for you. Because some of y'all believe that when I say this, even though I've been in the space, I'm crazy. Leon, you're crazy to believe that illegal immigrants are actually taking homes from Americans or making it harder for Americans. let me tell you something. These companies need to be held accountable because they're getting bread off of the backs of Americans. Honestly, a lot of them need to be held accountable. They do, because they make these loan products that they offer to these illegal immigrants. They, under the guise, why would they actually default? There's no way they're going to leave. So let's go into it. Let's go into it. I just simply asked, and I want to know, tell me, can we do this? Chat GPT, where is it? Give it to me, Chat GPT. Where was this? It actually broke it down. These non-QM loans.
A non-QM, non-qualified mortgage loan, is a type of home loan designed for borrowers who cannot meet the strict documentation and credit requirements of traditional mortgages, like those backed by Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac. Instead of requiring W-2s and tax returns, these loans use alternative methods to verify your ability to repay, ATR, such as checking your bank statements, assets, or the rental income a property generates. 1. What identification is required? Because non-QM loans are built for flexibility, the identification requirements are much broader than standard loans. They are often used by self-employed individuals, international investors, or residents without a social security number. For U.S. citizens/residents.
Residents who do not have a social security number. Bo, all you need is your ID. You don't need to be a citizen to get an identification from the DMV, nor do you need to be a citizen to even get a license from the DMV. At least not the DMV in Georgia. I don't know. We need to talk to Kemp so he can make some changes on that. For non-citizens, you can qualify with the ITIN number.
Standard government-issued photo ID is required.
Standard.
This includes a driver's license, state ID, U.S. passport, or military ID.
There you go. Driver's license, state ID, passport. It didn't say a U.S. passport. It just said a passport, right? It just said, it said U.S. passport. I'm wrong. Correct me. I'm corrected. Military ID. The two first ones are not hard to get. You see, the reason why they got this issue with voter ID also is because it is saying that you can't use those first two ones to actually cast your vote. We need to see actually proof of citizenship. This is why the left is going ham right now on Trump and the right. This is why. Let's go.
For non-U.S. citizens, residents, you can often qualify with an ITIN, individual taxpayer identification number, if you do not have a social security number. You will also need to provide your foreign passport and proof of legal residency, like a green card or valid work visa. For foreign nationals investors, some programs allow you to qualify using only a foreign passport and proof of your primary residence in your home country, like a utility bill. 2. How long has it been around?
Proof of residence in your home country, not the United States, your home country. Leon, you're crazy. This can't be true. No.
Term non-QM officially entered the mortgage world on January 10, 2014. The origin: following the 2008 financial crisis, the government passed the Dodd-Frank Act, which led to the creation of the ability to repay ATR rule. The split: this rule created two categories. 1. Qualified mortgages, QM, loans that follow strict federal guidelines, the safe box. 2. Non-qualified mortgages, non-QM, loans that still prove a borrower can pay but don't follow the government's standard checklist. The evolution. While the
Did a story about it. Chinese nationals owning farmland. Some people saw it, some people didn't. This is why. Hey, you're like, Leon, hey, that doesn't mean that we can't get freaking houses. Okay, I done told you the loan. I done I done gave you the damn loan name. I done told you what you need to qualify for the damn loan. After that, you do what the hell you want to do. You do what the hell you want to do, because you're going to do it anyway. You're going to believe whatever the hell you want to believe. Go ahead and believe it. Go ahead and believe that nobody gets this shit. You go ahead and believe it. Go ahead and believe that I'm tripping. 19 years in it. Go ahead and believe it. You just keep going. You think that you're the same ones who talk about these billionaires, these people who own these businesses, they're billionaires, they're robbing. I'm showing you, Negroes, how the hell they making money on the finance side off of your damn back. Because we ain't even talk about the FHA. We didn't talk about May 2025, how the FHA rules had to change to address the illegal alien issue. Loans that were given to them. Listen, yo, you want to see the FHA? We gonna do one on the FHA. Because you think we crazy, and when we say this stuff, you think we crazy. Oh, that's a small percentage, Leon. That doesn't mean that all these illegals out here, they're good people. What do you mean they're turning around and buying houses in America? Look, listen, you're behind like that box that you live in. You like that cardboard box you live in. You like that. Or maybe you're the liberal who actually has a bunch of money and you feel so depressed and you feel just guilty because you got the money. They need to have money too. Damn, you got it. What about your fellow American citizens who need to have a house? They need bread for freaking their home, their business loans. Nobody said anything about that. Nobody addressed that. Nobody wants to talk about that. Y'all think that we crazy out this mug, huh? You think we just talking?
I wanted to share news that just came down from the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, and I need you to listen. Starting on May 25th, if you don't have a U.S. citizenship or a permanent resident card here in the United States, you will no longer be eligible for FHA financing. What does that mean? If you're here on a temporary protected status, parole, work authorization.
Oh no, oh no, oh no.
Hold on, you mean to tell me prior to May 2025, you mean to tell me they were buying houses, like houses that we got? Oh, I get it now. They only buying a little bit of the houses, like a couple of them, like 2 or 3 of them, right? There's still enough. They only using a little bit of the bread, not a bunch of the bread. There's still enough bread out there. Listen, Joe, if you want to go start the business, the SBA is going to have bread for you. Don't worry about it. We giving it to a bunch of these other people that came here from all these other places. But don't worry about it, Joe. Listen, we're going to have plenty of money for your ass. Yeah.
Congratulations. Well done.
Just stay right here in line. What? 125 in line? What you mean you got to come back tomorrow? Look, Joe. No, Joe, you can't. I know they not citizens, but you can't cut in front of them. You got to stay in your damn place. You got to stay in your place. Stay in your place. Damn. Jesse Jackson is fortunate. He's out of this mud. Jesse like, I know the truth now.
This moment, you will no longer be eligible for the FHA program. This program we hold very dearly to our hearts because we do serve the Hispanic community, which allows them to utilize this with minimal down payment. However, if you're still under contract.
Okay, I'm going to bring you up to speed. When she says minimal down payment, what does she mean? 3.5% is all that's required to, get an FHA loan. That's all you got to put down, 3.5%. Huh? What do you mean? Hold it, 3.5%. Conventional has 5, 10, 15, 20. I've seen them as high as 30. What do you mean only 3.5%? That's a win. Hold it, who's paying the difference? Oh, you are.
You still have until May 25th. However, if you are on the search for a house, you still have time. There is still hope. They have not made any changes to the conventional program. So if you are still wanting to purchase a house.
Remember I said non-QM loans, conventional.
you can, okay? I also wanted to point this out. If you did purchase a house with a FHA and let's say rates do come down at that moment, you are not eligible for FHA streamlined refinancing, okay? I just wanted to point that out. I'm also going to share here the mortgagee letter that came out that stipulates everything that I'm talking about, and I will also attach it on my link, the website, so you can also go on and read it. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to call us, or you can go to the link that I will provide here below to seek further assistance or further answers to your questions.
If you're not a U.S. citizen, you can still buy a home. Here are the 4 non-citizen buyer profiles. The last one is under fire right now and might change soon. Number 1, permanent residents or green card
As of this video is changed.
holders. If you have a green card, you're treated just like any U.S. citizen. You can qualify for an FHA loan, a conventional loan, or even a VA loan if you're active duty or a military veteran. You'll just need to be ready to show proof of residency and meet standard credit, income, and asset guidelines. Next, we have non-permanent
Proof of residency doesn't mean that you're a citizen. Proof of residence just means you live at 454 Oak Trail. That's it. And you got a bill to show it. And you got a license to shoot to prove it, which none of those require you to prove that you're a citizen. That's it. Not even green card, right? No.
residents or visa holders. If you're here on a valid work visa like an H-1B or L-1, you can still qualify for a conventional mortgage. You'll need to show that your visa is current and that you plan to stay in the U.S. long term. And you'll also need to prove stable employment. Number 3 is DACA recipients. These are individuals who were brought to the U.S. as children and are not currently eligible for permanent residency or citizenship. You can apply for a conventional mortgage as long as you have a valid Social Security number and active work authorization.
Now, the DACA, I have a different perspective on that. I believe they came here as children. They didn't get a say in coming here. Their parents made that decision. There needs to be some type of amendment, change, because you see DACA, you're very limited. You don't have a freaking green card. You're in that ghost state where, yeah, I'm DACA, but I really don't have access to these programs. I believe, and this is my personal opinion, leave a comment, leave yours, you tell me if you think it's legit or not. I might just be blowing smoke, but I do believe there should be something fair done for them. I believe that the argument that we're having that's wasting all this time and the media programming and all this propaganda and all this rhetoric and we don't like Trump, we don't like Trump. Y'all don't like Trump, we like Trump. Listen, just get to work and do something for the DACA kids. Just do something for them. Do something for them because they didn't have that choice in coming over. They did what their parents wanted them to do. Their parents put their lives on the line for them to have a safe. Do something for them. See, all of this argument and back and forth, and nobody's doing it for the actual people that need it. And DACA's one of those people. Those children need it. They're going to colleges that are here. They're getting student loans that are here. They didn't make that decision. If you sent them back to South America 9 times out of 10, I'm not going to say 9 times out of 10. Let's say roughly, let's say if it's 50. If you're a DACA student, you let me know. If you're a DACA resident, a DACA baby, you let me know. Because I think it's 50 times out of, 5 out of 10 times they actually know how to speak the language of the country they were from. I mean, you grew up in a house, your parents more than likely spoke it. You learned it. They definitely probably wanted you to grow up with that. But even if they could, dude, they don't know the country. See, we spend all this arguing back and forth, and there's really people that's really in need. And I keep saying it. You got compassion that's overloading, and then you got logic that is overloaded. We need to bring that compassion logic together, bro. Bring it together. And I'm going to tell you, some of this is stupid. Some of it is really stupid. But some of it is legit, too. And so you can't really say Trump is crazy, because the crazier thing is, if Trump is saying it, why don't you turn around and give some adjustment to the argument? President Trump, listen, we understand. You feel like illegal aliens broke in. And listen, you're right. They broke it. The mofos broke through the door. They came in the door. They said it before. They never let the mic magnetize them. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going off on a rant. Okay. They did it. But we got DACA people here that need you. What can we do for them? That's a senator. That's a true senator, a true congressman of the state, bro.
Congratulations. Well done.
And I gave that to you. Listen, if y'all need game on y'all getting elected and really what to say, because obviously whoever writing the damn script for some of y'all congressmen and senators, they don't know what to say. You will gain so many damn Republicans or even conservatives that are just like me. I float right there in the middle. I will never vote for a Democrat. Honestly, I just can't. Y'all politics is crazy right about now. So I'm trapped on this side. And they got some shit going on over here, but honestly, they respect your boy. As much as y'all want to call us Uncle Times, they still respect your boy, okay? It's still cool. They still know. They still cool. You can say we use whatever. I don't give a flying freak. Because y'all got the crazy laws, and I'm not here to conform to it. No. But you will win some real brownie points if you came to the rescue of the people that actually need it.
Or is controversial. Non-citizen buyers with legal residency. Some will call illegals. Traditional loans aren't an option, but there are lenders who offer ITIN loans. They use an individual taxpayer identification number instead of a social security number. Just know they come with stricter terms than traditional loans. So if you've been told you can't buy because you're not a citizen, that's not true. You just need the right guidance and options.
A foreign national loan is a mortgage product that allows non-citizens to buy a property in the U.S. For the borrowers to qualify, they have to have a valid U.S. visa and an unexpired passport. So the down payment is as low as 30%. The property...
So you can have a passport to the Republic of China and still do it. Y'all jokers don't get it, man. Y'all really have no idea, no concept of this. You have no concept of it. Your boy, I done worked with these people, bro. I'm not telling you something I don't know. I gotta show you these videos to prove it to you. Because you're gonna say, oh, Leon, you don't know what you're talking about. I'm gonna let somebody else tell you.
Foreign national loans must be an investment property, and the properties allowed are condos, townhomes, single-family homes, 2 to 4 units. Some of the products we offer for foreign national loans, you're not required to provide any income documents, and some others, we can translate the documents.
Some others, we can translate those documents.
Okay, this is part 2 of how undocumented illegal immigrants receive federal funding.
Stay right there. I'm not done yet. Like, subscribe, follow. I see y'all over at YouTube. Shout at your boy.
Without a social security number. And by federal funding, I mean SNAP benefits, which is food stamps, Medicaid, or housing assistance. It's exactly how most Americans receive it. But in their case, they pretty much break into your home while they're pregnant, and then they have a baby in the middle of your living room floor, and now you're responsible to take care of the baby. Because the baby is now your child. The baby is now America's child.
I like the way Sis said that. They break into your home while you're there, and they pop out a baby. And you need to take care of that baby because it was in your living room.
59% of illegal alien families use some sort of welfare program costing us $42 billion a year. And so
federal funding, illegal immigrants use a process called mixed status household, meaning at least one member in that household was born in America. And even if a woman comes here pregnant, her benefits start right then because America then starts to take care of her while she's carrying her American child. So she begins to get free health care as well as food assistance because she's carrying an American child. Even if that child doesn't have a social security number, that American child is labeled an unborn American child.
My Uncle Tom is such a good father.
So they're using technicality whenever they tell you no illegal immigrant gets SNAP benefits. However, if an illegal immigrant has a child or gets pregnant in the United States, they receive for one child $291 a month in SNAP benefits. For two kids, $535 a month in SNAP benefits. For three kids, $766 a month in SNAP benefits. That's the cap amount they could receive. They also received HUD housing assistance, which recently ended, meaning that they were paying as little as $20 a month for housing.
I know because I've dealt with Section 8. I've had my property on Section 8. Come on, guys, come a little closer. I've had some of my clients' properties on Section 8. Some of y'all don't have Section 8 properties in the system, specifically in Atlanta, because there's a shortage of homes. You got your voucher, but you can't find a place to live. Leah, you crazy. You don't know what you're talking about. Nick bro, I do, because I've been here, and I've been doing this for a long-ass time. To the point I'm about to quit and let my license go and just freaking become an investor 100% of the time, wholesale. Because honestly, the license part is a joke. When you sit back and you see all of this, you kind of scratch your head. Yes, Joker, Section 8 in Atlanta has a deficit. Not just in Atlanta, Fulton County, Cobb County, DeKalb County, God knows Gwinnett County, deficit. Coming up short in houses. That money, the HUD money for rentals, living in, oh, please ask those cats up in New York. You see, we used to grow up, when we go to New York, we would call it PJs. I go visit my cousin in South Bronx at the PJs. You know what I mean? Mom, we going up there at PJs, blah, blah. We leave out Saturday morning, blah, we going to visit our cousin. Every time we go to PJs, you got Jose, you got Shaniqua, you got all these people there. And when you look, it's like some of these people, you're like, oh, Mexican. Oh, Puerto Rican. Oh, Haitian. And they just moving into the unit. How do you get the money to do that? Because that's HUD, homie. That's HUD subsidizing that. Now, when you go out to the street, you kind of wonder why you got American people living on the street and they don't get that. They don't got that subsidized housing. I'm crazy. I'm off the mob, right?
So no, they don't need a social. They're not using a social. They're using their American-born child's social to receive federal benefits.